Hello everyone, our friends that are in front of us. You can see that a lot of our litz wire. There are main litz wire we have been providing to all the customers and friends for years. But sometimes we will ask the question, how to choose the right litz wire. Well, today you can see, I want to introduce briefly about how to choose the right one, and so that I hope that it can help you. And welcome to ask us any questions if you have, and before you try to make your design, and before you want to make samples. So first of all, I want to introduce about this one, and we call it ordinary litz wire. The ordinary litz wire, you can see that from the appearance. Well, I want to make sure that I think it's very clear. Many different strands, they're twisted together, and the size we can make start from 0.025, and the strand number from 2 to 25,000 strands. Yes, I'm not wrong. Okay, please do not make me wrong. Really, we can start from 2 strands to 25,000 strands, because 25,000 is only suitable for single wire 0.025. Actually, that we have been providing to some kind of research to different universities for industrial customers. The demand is quite low, but for most of the application, they use about 0.05 to 0.1 millimeters. And so thousands, maybe tens of thousands, single wire, twist them together, and then make it form this shape. So we call ordinary litz wire. And if you understand this industry, you can see like a type 1 litz wire, and it's a very basic. So the second one I want to show you is that, well, silk cover litz wire. Inside a litz wire is the basic one. So if you want to get a silk cover litz wire first, but first of all, we have to provide you this one, litz wire. So after we make litz wire, then we move the litz wire into another production line, and you can see the pictures, the videos, and then wrap the silk on the surface of the ordinary litz wire. There are 3 main materials of silk. One is the most popular in European countries, nylon or polyester. Nylon. The second one is polyester, or a famous brand is Decron, which is very famous in Asian countries. And the third, silk, natural silk. Natural silk, that is very popular for application. It's about telegram communication, or you want to have better signal. Silk cover is much better for your application. So if you cannot how to choose a suitable material of silk, you can contact us. Well, sometimes people want us to show the picture. What is different, especially what is different between nylon or polyester? But only from the appearance can I see nothing. But in my hand here is a nylon, because a nylon, when we touch it, it's not very smooth. But if it's polyester, the feeling is much smoother, and it's a little more shiny. So, and the main difference is not about appearance but application. So the performance of a nylon about water absorption is better than polyester. So if your application like need to dip the wire into the liquid, nylon is the first option. But if the application, well, it's not about relative to any liquid, nylon, polyester, both are fine. Even we think, because of the appearance of polyester is smoother, and it's better for winding. And the third, okay, you can see this only the sample. The third is taped to this wire. We can see that from the appearance, well, we can see that, let me comparison. From the appearance, the shape is different. This shape, you can see that is round. This shape is rectangular or flat, rectangular actually. Well, but sometimes also we can make, first of all, to make this kind of shape, we have to make the litz wire first. This is the basic one. Then we have to wrap the tab. It's not, actually it's the silk, then but you have to switch the material from silk to the tape. The tape, there are two main tapes. One is PET, the other one is PR film. PR film, this is one PR film from the picture. PET is transparent. So if we want to get the rectangular shape, we have to go through a mold, and then we can get the round shape to rectangular. Well, the rectangular shape give you a little more space. It's during the winding, and they will help you to improve, especially your application. There's no enough space, and also the heat dissipation is much better. If you can get the PET and the PI film, and only two differences, but performance is the same. For PET, the thermocouples is 130 degrees centigrade, and the PI is 180 degrees centigrade. There's only difference. And the breakdown voltage, why people need to, sometimes people or customer also need a round PET or PI tape, because for silk litz wire, well, that only just enhance the breakdown voltage about 100 voltage. But if we consider about film or taped litz wire, at least the breakdown voltage can improve to 6,000 volts. And if it's double layer or triple layers, that improve to over 10,000 volts. So that will greatly help enhance if your application is very high voltage application. And also the fourth one, well, this big one is really different. Sorry, we cannot. This is actually is what we bake the wire. You can see that this is a samples and in our exhibition room, and this is a finished products that we get from warehouse. This is actually it's a purchase for our customer, and outside is a transparent film to wrap to keep it away from the liquid and the air, and they great help the wire, protect the wire. And you can see that's actually, this maybe not very clear, it's not PET actually. It looks like transparent, but it's material called PTFE. PTFE is kind of a Teflon. Well, what is the difference between this one, PA, PET, or ETF Teflon? Well, ETF, they give you much better performance of, like, if it is acid or kind of liquid, that give you better protection. And so sometimes customer they have especially their working environment is not as very good as possible, so we can offer this kind of the wire, PTFE. For these three materials, it's kind of we wrapped the materials on the surface of the first basic one, and this one is quite different. This one is not wrapped litz wire. This one is extruded litz wire. So the application is quite different. Sometimes we experience that some customers ask us, well, even we can use PR film and ETFE film to enhance the high voltage But in our environment, in our application, there's sometimes we can meet liquid. We want to prevent our wire from liquid because even the liquid maybe got a short circuit, then this wire is very suitable because this is extruded. Actually, it's triple insulated extruded litz wire. 100% no pinhole at all. No matter for PI film or HFE, because it's wrapped and one layer overlap the other layer, but still there is a very little small space and still a pinhole outside. But for extruded litz wire, zero pinhole at all. So if you need higher voltage, no pinhole at all, this is the best option. So generally we offer 5 kinds different litz wire, and we would like to talk with you what's your application and what is how many strands are needed and which diameter that you needed, and then please let us to recommend the right one with you. And if you have your own design, you have your own application, you have your own idea, welcome to contact us at any time. See ya.